Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to test and see if I can get this stream rolling back again and doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let me double check and see if it's running. It looks like it is. Earlier I was having some issues with the sound and the visuals freezing a little bit. So I Call Peach, thank you for letting me know. What I'm going to do, if you don't mind, is I'm just going to play through Mario Brothers again here and test the stream and see if it's going to work. I just kind of wanted to stream for a little bit longer tonight, so I think I'm just going to keep practicing more passive Mario. And if the stream works, that'll still be an opportunity to chat about the game and whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and start playing through. Let me know if you see this and if it seems to be running okay. If not, I wonder if there's an issue with Twitch. I doubt it. It's probably my machine, but occasionally Twitch will have an issue. All right. So far, my browser is keeping up. Looking and sounding good. Bummer that the other game kept freezing. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking that it's probably just the fact that that game requires a little bit more visually, and it might have stressed my streaming software a little bit more relative to my computer strength. So if you don't mind, I want to stream a little bit longer tonight, so I think I'm going to play Super Mario Brothers some more and continue to practice my Pacifist run, because I'd like to get to the point where I want to say that I can do it start to finish at least once. Alright, so far so good. Just gotta make a few jumps here and we're off to World 4. Says, I'm glad I got to see a bit of it. Yeah, that game is really cool. Gum and Clive is a cool game. Especially the later levels. They put in a lot of cool board designs and sort of game mechanics. And the second Gunman Clive game is actually quite difficult. So it was a good challenge. So basically, for anybody just joining us, I can't believe I messed that up. That's the first time I've done that. Basically, what I'm trying to do is Pacifist Mario is me attempting to beat the game without killing a single enemy other than Bowser at the end, because you can't not kill Bowser. You really don't have a choice on that one. But I was actually able to get through it earlier. The only thing that happened is I had to do several attempts, and my original goal, and eventual goal, I guess, is to be able to beat it without, not only without killing an enemy, but without even dying. So technically that's out for this run. But at least on this run, I haven't accidentally killed any enemies yet. So we'll keep this intact and keep on rolling through here. So earlier, I Call Peach, we were talking about, you were telling me about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the Manhattan Project. And I believe you said you had that game and played it a lot as a kid. That's probably the Ninja Turtles game I remember the least about. I mean, I do remember some of it, but I only rented it once or twice. Did you end up beating that game? And if so, like, since you could play 2 players, did you play with your brothers a lot, or did you ever play it by yourself? Unfortunately for me, I did play some games with my older brothers and my older sister, but my brothers were so much older than me that by the time I started getting decent at video games, they were in college and stuff, so I didn't get to play too much with them. My sister and I played a good bit, mostly Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat. We played those games a good bit. We didn't play too many fighting games together. Or excuse me, we played some fighting games, we didn't play too many beat-em-ups like Ninja Turtles. Alright, so we're in World 8. Still haven't killed an enemy. This is where it starts getting a little difficult. The first immediate goal is to make it to the pipe. Sometimes you have to... Ooh, I got him to do the little walk there. I guess that was the moonwalk you were talking about. The first immediate goal is to get to the pipe. And then after that, there's a few jumping Koopas that are the hardest part about this board. Not that one, but these guys. And I screwed that up. I screwed the timing of that up. Let's see. I feel like my brother and I beat it together. Haha, I sucked when I played by myself, so no, I didn't beat it by myself. I also did a lot of Mortal Kombat. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I remember in a previous stream you had mentioned that you had a Super Nintendo growing up. Did you play just... Well, he hit me, but I didn't kill him, so I'm still alive. Did you play the original Mortal Kombat? Or 2 or 3? Like, I never owned the original, but I played the original a lot. But Mortal Kombat 2 was the one that Kendra and I played the most, my sister. We played Mortal Kombat 2 a ton. We played Mortal Kombat 3 some, but Mortal Kombat 2 was probably the game we played the most together. Very competitive. I like Scorpion and the girl who may be dressed in blue. Am I remembering that correctly? Yes, first of all, I'd like to say that Scorpion was always my favorite character. I always felt like, of the two ninjas, everybody liked to be Sub-Zero because he had ice, so I kind of went with the other guy, but, and also I know Sub-Zero was blue, which is my favorite color, but I just, for some reason, I guess I was a hipster Mortal Kombat player. But, yes, the girl in blue was on Mortal Kombat 2. There were two girls. One of them was Katana and the other one was Melina. Katana was the one in blue. She threw like blade fans and stuff like that. And then Melina was in pink and she like threw size and like I think jumped through the bottom of the screen or something like that. So Katana is probably... Oh, I can't believe I messed that up. Katana is probably who you're talking about. It says, I thought I did the original, but I could be wrong. It was probably the second one. I like the guy who dressed in white and controlled the weather too. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Rape. He had on the like kind of straw hat looking thing or whatever. But he was in both games. Let me ask you a quick question. This will probably help you remember if it was 1 or 2. On the character select screen, was it 3 rows of 4? Like, were there 12 people to select from? Oh. Or was there only 7 people, like 4 on top and then 3 on the bottom? Because the original game only had 7 people you could play as. And you could be... The only girl in that one was Sonya. She was dressed in green. And then in the second one, there were like 2 ninja girls, and one of them was blue. They wore masks. Oh, I need to get that mushroom. Okay. So, if there were 12 people that you could select from, and the girl was definitely blue, then it was probably Mortal Kombat 2. Okay. There we go, that's better. Making our way through this one. You definitely played both. Yeah, both were good games. Yeah, Sonya. Okay, Sonya was, in the first game, she would do like the scissor kick thing, and could shoot like a little, I want to say like a pink, like, projectile thing. But then in the second game, in the storyline of the game, she was captured, and you could play as the other 2 girls, Katana and Sonya, or excuse me, Katana and Melina. And Sonya is actually in the game, but she's in the background of one of the levels. Like, she's chained up with Kano, who was the guy in the first game that had, like, the metal face. Part of his eye was missing, or part of his face was missing. Alright, so this is by far the most difficult board, as in general, for this Pacifist Mario run. Let's see if we can beat it here. Crap. I'm just gonna have to accept that death and hope that I can... Oh! Shucks. So now I've got no other chance of getting a mushroom. Technically there are mushrooms on this board, but to get them, you would pretty much have to kill the Hammer Brothers, and that's not something I can do on this level. Oh, and so there, usually the pattern is he's not up there. I haven't quite 100% figured it out yet, but when he's right in front of you, you pretty much have no chance. And I just killed Bullet Bill, accidentally. So I'm gonna have to take a death. So real quick, did you have the Mortal Kombat game on your Super Nintendo? Or did you just rent it? Because I actually just rented the original one. And I remember being super excited about it. But the regular, like the Super Nintendo version, took out all the blood from the game. So even when you hit people, they wouldn't bleed or anything. You couldn't really do like the normal fatalities. But they changed that for Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo. I remember there being a big sort of big thing about that. Okay, we got a chance here. Let's... Oh, Bullet Bill, why? Why? Okay. I hate trying to run under these guys, but I'm gonna try here. Oh, so lucky. Alright. Let me see if I can not mess this part up. Awesome. Alright, we got another chance here. It says we probably rented the original and own the second one. I got you. That makes sense. Yes, and I played that game so much I could probably name all of the characters. Alright, in fact, I'm going to try. Okay. So, I know this is nerdy, but I'm going to try to see if I can remember all the characters. So the original game only had 7 people in it that you could play. And it was Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sonya, Sub-Zero, Raiden, and Kano. That's the 7. You had to fight Goro, who was the four-armed guy. And then after you killed Goro, you had to beat Shang Tsung, who was some, like, magician dude. So that's the original game. In Mortal Kombat 2, there was Liu Kang. Like, it actually didn't have all the original characters in it. You got rid of Kano, and they got rid of Sonya, who were not playable. So there was only 5 playable characters from the original, so they added 7 new people. Alright, so you have the original 5. And I just messed up this pattern. So let me try again here. Okay. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. I guess I ought to pause on the princess screen. So there we go. Got it again. But luckily, or I guess unluckily, I didn't do it all in one run. But I'm getting closer. I'm getting better. So I guess Pacifist Mario is something that, you know, if I maybe practice a little bit more of, I can do it in one run, and that's really what I'd like to do. But to continue my thought real quick, in addition to the 5 original characters, they added Kung Lao, Melina and Katana. Shang Tsung was a playable character. They had, but he was like a younger version of himself. They had Jax, who was like Sonya's partner. And then there was Baraka, who was the yellow guy with the blades. And there's one more person that I'm missing. Reptile. There was a 3rd ninja, Reptile. It was the green guy. So yeah, there you go. And then you fought Kataro or something like that, who was like a harder version of Goro, Kintaro or something, and then Shao Kahn was the final boss of the second game. So yes, wow, you did it twice. Yes, thank you very much. I call Peach. I knew this was something that some people had asked me to do and had interest in, and so I was glad that you were able to see me not only practice it but actually pull it off. But one of these days, I'm going to do a run where I just do it all at one time without dying, and hopefully I can get good enough to do it. But thank you so much for stopping by the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to have you here and chatting. I kind of enjoy the chatting, I think, more than just the playing. So appreciate it. Hope you can come again at some point. I'll probably be streaming on Tuesday night and Thursday night of this week. And not sure what I'll be doing after that. I've got some open days coming up. So, see, very cool to watch this tonight. Enjoy the chat too. Cool. Well, have a great night. And I will see you at a future stream.